not in Hawaiian, it's pidgin. Pidgin is a Creole language. It's what most local people in Hawaii speak. And when I say Creole, what I mean is that it's sort of a mashup of many different languages. Like it's a combination of Portuguese, Korean, Japanese, Chinese, Tagawa, English, and Hawaiian. And the reason for that is Hawaiian people were, like most indigenous people, they were enslaved by big American corporations who came to Hawaii and colonized them. And they lived in these slave plantations growing sugar cane and pineapple. And there weren't enough slaves, so the big corporations imported slave labor from different countries. And the plantation owners, like Dole Pineapples, separated all the slaves into camps so they couldn't unite and fight for their rights. So you had the Portuguese camp, the Japanese camp, the Pake, which is the Chinese camp, the Filipino camp, and the Korean camp. And they're all separated so they could not ho'oka'i, unite and fight for their rights. But at night, underneath the Hawaiian moon, with the scent of plumerias, they could smell the food cooking from the camp all the way across the mountain. So they would walk by moonlight and they would eat each other's food and make babies. So now obviously they couldn't speak each other's languages, so they just figured it out. They created their own language called pidgin, which is a mix of all their languages mixed together. So there's even a Bible that's written in Hawaiian pidgin. It's called the Good and Special Book, meaning special. And so today's Hawaiian pidgin word of the week is cow cow. And cow cow, say that with me, cow cow, cow cow. And that means to eat. So you take your fingers and you feed your mouth twice. Cow cow, cow cow. Yep, that's cow cow. So that's Hawaiian pidgin. Like, oh, you like cow cow? Oh, those cow cow grinds was good, brah. Oh, you like eat, you like cow cow. That's how they say it. So our Bible verse with the word cow cow comes from John 5:52 from the Good and Special Book. And it says this, that it's the verse in the Bible where the Jesus guy told his disciples to cow cow this bread. So he said in verse 48, I just like the bread, meaning I'm just like this bread. And I make people live to their max forever, meaning I make people live to their maximum potential forever. Oh, your ancestors, guys, would eat the manakain bread and the boonies. That means your ancestors, when they were living out in the boonies, they were eating bread made out of mana, magical stuff that fell from the sky. But this kind bread for me, anybody can eat this bread. That means they can trust me, and then they no want to stay cut off from God. And that means anybody can take communion and eat this bread and stay connected to God.